it's me. So this is a totally planned video, and I totally know what I'm going to say. This totally isn't a filler because what I am currently editing is taking a little too long, but I figured that, hey, you know, y'all might not on the channel, you know, through videos, know this about me, but I am horrible at taking care of plants. They always die. I sent pictures of the plants that I had in like a cute little plant container. It was like a rectangle one, and it was a couple of like cheap little plants, 2 cactuses and like an aloe or succulent or something, and it was in the car because it just didn't fit in here like space wise. And you know, that was doing great, you know, like we would water every now and then, and for some reason it was thriving more than ever. And you also might not know this, but I'm in Texas, where it is very hot almost all the time. Not all the time in like California type weather, but it's usually like very hot here. We don't really get real cold winters or extremely rainy months. It's May 26th, and I think we've had a collective week where it hasn't rained. It's not raining right now, which is very surprising. But this winter we got like a full like snow. I don't want to say like snowstorm because it wasn't like normal snowstorms, but for me, someone who has only seen snow twice, and the first time it was slush and technically didn't count, it was basically a snowstorm. It was like a solid week of nothing but snow. It was only like a couple of inches, like 2 or 3, that's 4, this is 3, but it was like quite a lot, you know. So, you know, I completely, you probably know where this is going. I forgot about those plants in the car. I meant to bring them in. If you watched my snow video, you probably hear me say like, oh, something like, oh, we need to check on the car plants or car plant something. Yeah, they died. Shocker, I know, so surprising. But, you know, while those might be dead and I should not have any plants in my care, I recently got one that I've always wanted since I was a kid, and I will show it to you in just a second. I can't really like explain why I wanted it. I don't know, I think I just like saw it online and I was like, oh, that's so cool, because I was a hashtag edgy kid, you know, but I don't know why, I just always thought it was cool. And every time that we would go to like Home Depot or Lowe's or Walmart or something, I would go in the garden section and I would look at it. I wouldn't ever get one because for some reason I have to have like a string convincing in order to get myself something. I don't know what it is. There's really like some psychological, not trauma, but like definitely issue there, but we're not here for that. I will keep those emotions inside and I will bottle them until I die. But I finally got one because we have had gnats like super bad for some reason. I don't know why. We have done everything to get rid of them. We've constantly cleaned. It's been a mess and a half, and they are driving me up the wall. But you probably know where this is going. A plant, gnats, yeah. I got a Venus flytrap. His name is Milo, and I don't know if he's like almost dead or something. Like some of these, I feel like I need to cut them off, prune them. Oh hey, that's a new one, that little one right there. But there was only a couple little like sprouts or traps or whatever when we first got him. So the fact that he is flourishing this much is very surprising because I just have the worst of luck with them. I am still trying to find, yeah, he's like dying a little bit right there. I need to prune him. Is it called pruning with fly traps? Anyway, it's very hard to look at him and then do it through the camera. I would like to think that I'm doing a semi-good job because it only had like a couple of like sprouts. It was a tiny one and like 2 big ones and like maybe another tiny one. So the fact that it's going like that is very surprising, very full of traps and plants and not gnats though. They seem to avoid him. I mean, I caught one on its own like once. I need to go and get like bloodworms or crickets or something for him, but the idea of that just like grosses me out. This video will be proof. I will do a check-in with Milo every now and then to sort of keep track of his progress and to kind of hold myself accountable to like actually take care of a plant for once. I mean, it's not really a whole lot, it's just like putting some distilled water or rainwater or something in there every like couple of days, or when the soil feels kind of sort of not like super moist or whatever. But you know, this is a plant check-in. Take care of your plants. Water them, put them in sunlight or indirect sunlight, and you know, if plants need sunlight and water to be taken care of, you do too. What are humans but basically a very complex and complicated plant? Exactly. So stand outside, drink some water, lay on the ground, soak in the sun rays, and talk to yourself. Something like that. But I'm gonna go back to editing the video, which you will see in a little bit. There's no guarantee on when that is. It might be a couple of days, maybe weeks. I don't know. I don't think it should take that long, but this will also be a video of holding me accountable for what I say and do, because I have a problem with that, with making not quite promises, but like starting something and then like getting like halfway through it. Not even halfway, like getting a quarter of the way through. Getting like one step in and then being like, okay, this is fun, I want to start something else. Yeah, that's an issue that I have a lot. But this will keep me accountable, just like that video about making a game was supposed to keep me accountable. But in my defense, my laptop is still broken. It's still in that cubby, busted. It's not busted, the hard drive is like all loose and something, and we just have to fix it. But I'm not gonna do it myself because it would turn out not very good and would make it worse than it is. So just to recap this video, there is a video coming which should be more highly edited than my usual ones, which are hardly ever edited, and it'll be more edited. It'll have it'll be what I wanted my scary websites video to be, in terms of like, why is production value coming to mind? It's not really production value, but sure, that's a phrase that we'll use. Brain, thanks. I have a new plant, a new Memento Vitae mascot named Milo. He's a Venus flytrap. I've had him for like 2 weeks. And hold yourself accountable for things, and you're a plant. Go take care of yourself. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll see you later in something more thought out and not last minute.